Hi Starseeds, and welcome into my channel. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. If this is your first time tuning into my YouTube channel, thank you so much. Welcome in. So in today's video, I will be talking to you guys about the Rabbit Animal Totem. And more in particular, today I'm really going to be talking about the shadow aspects of this animal totem when you see it inside of your life, and some of the things about Rabbit Animal Totem that's not really talked about quite frequently. And I will be diving into this inside of today's video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see what we can learn about the shadow aspects of the Rabbit Animal Totem. Now, the video today about rabbit is going to be a little bit different. I've already made a video about the Rabbit Animal Totem and talking about things that are more commonly known about rabbits and Rabbit Animal Totem. But in today's video, I'm going to be talking about something that is rarely talked about with the Rabbit Animal Totem. So in the last video that I made about rabbits, I was talking about rabbits being about fertility. I was talking about rabbits being about flexibility and adaptability. I was talking about rabbits being about creativity because they're very creative creatures. But there is something else about the rabbit that might not be the best thing, that might not feel like a fortunate or good luck animal totem to see. So just keep in mind, sometimes when you see the rabbit inside of your life, it means that you're going to experience something very unexpected. Yes, the way the rabbit moves, the way it moves when you see it, you think it's going to go left and it goes right. You think it's going to go back and it goes forward. So they're very sporadic type of creatures. Even when we think about Alice in Wonderland, that cartoon has a lot of illustrations that depict what it means to go down a rabbit hole. When you go down the rabbit hole, you go down to the deep depths of the darkness of everything. You see the good, you see the bad, you see the things that are hidden, you see the things that other people don't see, you see the reality of a situation. And that's what happens when you see the rabbit as an animal totem. Yes, it can mean all these beautiful things. It can mean fertility. It can mean adaptability. It can mean be more creative, do your creative projects, of course. But for some reason, especially with me, I more so experience the shadow aspect of this animal. And that is definitely the fact that it's unpredictable. When you see this animal inside of your life, it means that whatever you're thinking about when you see the animal, whatever you're feeling when you see the animal, whatever it is that you're dealing with in life, whatever you're about to encounter shortly after you see the rabbit especially, is going to catch you off guard. So if you're going to go and you're going to go into a museum and you're taking a trip to a museum, and on the way to your trip to a museum, you see a rabbit that comes out of nowhere and it moves sporadically. It could stand still or it can move, whatever it does. When you go to that museum, what you expected to receive from that museum, the experience that you expected to have, if you had any expectations going into that museum, all those expectations are going to take you for a whirlwind, because what you're going to experience when you go into that museum is going to be the complete opposite. Not only is it going to be the complete opposite, when you see a rabbit animal totem, it doesn't just mean that the opposite of what you're expecting is going to happen. It means the things that you didn't even think in your wildest imagination dreams was going to happen is what's going to happen. Yes, absolutely. And sometimes this is absolutely going to refer to dark things, things that are going to be hidden, things that you cannot see with your on the outside. So you're going to know somebody for who they are. When you see the rabbit totem, you're going to get to know an individual for who they are. Pay attention, and also prepare yourself emotionally if you're sensitive, intuitive, sensitive, empath person that is very psychic or has the ability to really feel emotions and absorb it very easily. If you're the type of person that has to take extra precautions, or if you're the type of person that has to take extra measures just to protect your energy because of how much you can absorb and how much you can feel and sense, that is a beautiful thing. But if you are that type of person, you definitely want to take precaution when you see the rabbit. You want to pay attention to your intuition, because what you're going to be experiencing is going to be something that you did not expect. So the rabbit means an anomaly. So it's going to take you by surprise. And unfortunately, sometimes that surprise is not the most pleasant thing. Sometimes that surprise is definitely going to take you off guard. I'll give you an example from my own personal experience. As some of you may know, some of you who have watched one of my videos where I talked about my personal life a little bit and how I found out that I was adopted when I was at the age of 25, and I'm about to be 30 this year. But I found out I was adopted at the age of 25, and I found out by my Liberian parents, my real parents, found me on Facebook and they told me. So I didn't find out until 25. And when I went to my narcissistic foster mother and asked her if I was, adopted, she acted like a narcissist would, and she denied, she lied, and she even avoided the situation and tried to gaslight me as if I was crazy and she didn't know what I was talking about. And how dare I say that? So nonetheless, I say that to say that over my course of a lifetime, because of the narcissistic abuse, if you are someone who has experienced narcissists inside of your life, you'll come to realize as you go through your experiences with narcissism and narcissistic abuse, you'll see that you become a stronger person, and you also get a lot better at reading people. You get this super skill at seeing darkness, seeing what's hidden. Yes, I'm rounding it right back to the rabbit again, seeing what is hidden, seeing what is hard to see at face value, seeing what someone is holding behind their back, right? So I've had experience with the rabbit totem recently, a lot overall, but recently I've definitely had it over and over again because I actually was in a living situation with a narcissist. Yes, and not my partner. So please don't come for that. It was somebody that offered me a place to stay because I'm going through a lot in my life right now. And me and my partner are just experiencing some ups and downs in regular life, and we're looking for a place to rent out. And this person said, "Oh, you can come in for free," and jiggle. And they are actually an extended family member. And we got to see the depths of evilness on another level. And during that time frame, we seen so many rabbits that it's not even funny. And we got to see occult knowledge, hidden wisdom. We've got to see, we just fell down the rabbit hole of things that we were not expecting to see. We saw it. What we thought was real wasn't real. What we thought this person wasn't them. So whether it be a person, whether it be a people, whether it be a thing, whether it be an experience, whether it be a project you're working on that you think is going to go one way, when you see the rabbit, yes, it can mean all these beautiful things like fertility, but don't forget that it may also be pointing towards the fact that prepare yourself for the unexpected. Emotionally prepare yourself. Physically prepare yourself, because you're about to go through this psychological mind fuck, for lack of better terms. I'll go even a step further for some of you highly intuitive people out there. You can actually go as far as seeing how the animal is acting. So what is the animal doing? So if you see the rabbit and it's sitting still, and let's say you're about to walk into a door of something. Let's say you're about to go and order food from a place or pick up your food from a restaurant, and you see a rabbit and it's just standing still. And let's say the people told you that your food was ready. It's possible that when you walk through those doors, that rabbit that was standing still is telling you that your food is sitting on the counter and no one's going to get it for a while. So let's say, for example, and this is the key things I'm teaching here. So really, really pay attention. Let's say, for example, you see a rabbit before you go to pick up your food, and the rabbit is just bouncing left, and then it goes back to the center, and then it bounces to the right, and then it goes back to the center, and then it looks around, and it looks confused, and then it disappears, right? It's possible that when you walk through the doors of that restaurant, it may be a little chaotic. Your food may be, getting thrown into the bag, or maybe it would be such a fast-paced type of environment. Not necessarily negative, but just unexpected, right? Not necessarily a negative experience, it's not the end of the world, but it's possible that you may be caught off guard. And that is what the rabbit animal totem can be about. That is the shadow aspects of the rabbit animal totem. Some of these animals aren't all good. And some of these animal totems come in for matters much more serious than just picking up food from a restaurant. So that is just an example. But you guys, I hope that you love this video, starseeds and seekers. Make sure that you hit the like button if you're liking watching this video right now. And of course, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos about Kemet, more videos about animal totems, angel numbers, and also more intuitive videos. I also have a website, so if you guys want to get an intuitive reading with me, you're more than welcome to check out the website. The link is inside the description box below. It's www.bloomingwoman.com. And I also have my handmade crystal pendants online on my online store. All of the knots on there are made by me. They're macrame knots. So yeah, guys, definitely check it out if you want to buy any of my handmade crystal pendants and necklaces. Check out my website. And if you want an intuitive reading, if you're seeing an animal, if you're seeing anything in your life, or you just want spiritual guidance, or you want career, love, you can go ahead and schedule a reading with me through my website, and I'll be able to assist you. So thank you so much, Starseeds, for tuning into today's video. And until next time, I'll see you guys inside of the next video. Bye-bye.